Hello class. In the last video we saw how to draw simple shapes with lines and add color to the lines, add color to the fill. I want to take it one little step further, and I want to look at this thing where I've labeled this park as an important element in this project. And we see it's just a green fill, a light green fill with a black line around it, but the black line is dotted. Making dotted lines is pretty easy to do in Illustrator, especially simple black lines like this or dotted lines like this. So I'm going to come over to my practice file. This is the park right here, and I'm going to show you how to do it. I always like to work on different layers, so maybe I'll make a new layer and call this park. Double click, say park, and I can set up my colors in advance. I don't know exactly what the color was, but it was some sort of light green. It was towards the yellow end, and the line was black, so I can keep that set. And I'm just going to come back to my pen tool, and I'm going to trace out this park, which is right here. And we notice, of course, when I trace it out, I get a sort of a solid black line. And the black line's a little thinner than what I had before. So I'm going to select this. We saw in the previous video that if I want to change the weight, I just come here and change it. Maybe 5 looks about right. Now, if your stroke, to do the next step, we need to see all this sort of information here in our stroke. If you don't see it, then what you need to do is you need to go to show options from this. I'll just hide mine. A lot of times the default setting looks like this, so you can change the weight, but you can't get to those other details. If that's the case, hit this little button right here where my cursor is and say show options, and all of this pops back up. And to make a dashed line, all you need to do is hit this dashed line box right there, and we can see it automatically changes to a dashed line. And the way it works is this 12 is basically saying go 12 pixels long and then go 12 pixels without a line. 12 pixels line, 12 pixels without a line. In the previous one, you notice my gap was smaller than my dash, and the way I did that is I just went to this gap and I said, oh, let's make it a smaller number. I don't know, 4. I don't know what I used, but I'll put in 4 here. So now what it's saying is, okay, start with the dash is 12 pixels, then my gap is 4 inches. 12 pixels, 4 inches, and that's how you get a simple dotted line just like that. And you know, obviously I talked a lot in this video, so I'm 2 minutes in, but it's seconds worth of work to start getting something that really starts to read like a diagram. So in the next video I'm going to take this one step further, but I think that's a good place to end this for simple dash line in Illustrator.